Good evening. I'm here representing Bombardier, a global leader in business aviation. With a vision to expand our high-performance jets and world-class service infrastructure into one of the most strategic, innovation-driven markets in the world, Israel. Why Israel, you might say? Well, it's a growing hub for international business, technology, and defense. With the highest number of startups per capita, a booming ultra-high net worth population, and a military aviation ecosystem that aligns with our core strengths. Today, I'm asking you to imagine a new Bombardier service and sales gateway in Tel Aviv, connecting Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. And I'm here to show you exactly how we can make that take off. Our company, Bombardier Inc., is a global leader in aviation, specializing in the design, manufacturing, and support of business jets. Headquartered in Canada, our focus is on delivering high-performance jets. A global service network backs us. At Bombardier, we are committed to elevating the private aviation experience. Meet our team. Stephen McColligo is our Senior Vice President. He is in charge of engineering and development. Yves Laurier is our Vice President, and she is in charge of communications and marketing. Caroline Masso is our Senior Vice President. She's in charge of the sustainability of the company. David Murray is our Executive Vice President. He is in charge of manufacturing and IT. Jean-Christophe Gallagher is our Executive Vice President. He's in charge of aircraft sales and our defense sector. Eric Filion is our Executive Vice President, and he's in charge of program supply chain. Bart Demosky is our Executive Vice President and CFO. And last but not least, our great CEO is Eric Martel. This presentation will include the current position of Bombardier, an introduction to Israel, overview of the Israeli economy and politics, an explanation of Israeli culture, reasons for expanding and competitive advantage, and lastly, conclusions about the feasibility of successfully expanding in an ethically and cost-effective manner. Current position of Bombardier. Geographical expansion is focused on establishing service hubs in key regions like the Middle East, Europe, and Asia Pacific. There is a strong emphasis on aftermarket support, certified pre-owned sales, and the defense sector. Strategic use of capital efficiency, balanced investment, AMD liquidity management underpins all growth decisions. Yes, Bombardier is accelerating its global expansion, particularly though growing its service and infrastructure footprint, deepening defense and pre-owned offerings, and rolling out new aircraft models to support sustainable revenue growth toward 2030. Israel. Israel's population is 9.7 million as of 2025. The GDP per capita is around 72,000 Canadian dollars. The racial demographic of Israel: 74% of Israel's population is Jewish, 21% is Arab. This percentage includes the Druze, Muslims, and Christians as well. 18% of Israel's population is Muslim. That's roughly 1.7 million people. How big is Israel? Israel is relatively a small country. It's only 22,000 kilometers squared. That's so small that the state of New Jersey is a similar size, about 22,591 square kilometers. Where is Israel located? Israel is located in the Middle East, along the eastern coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. Israel's economy. Israel's GDP is 740 billion Canadian dollars. Its main industries are tech and cybersecurity, defense and aerospace, pharmaceutical, agricultural reach, financial services. The currency in Israel is the shekel. Israel has an unemployment rate of 3.5 to about 5%, and Israel has a high human development, high innovation, and a strong education system. Israel has a high-tech, innovation-driven economy that ranks amongst the most developed in the world. It is often called the startup nation due to its dense concentration of startups, cutting-edge research and development, and strong ventures. Israel's major exports include high-tech equipment, software, defense systems, medical devices, diamonds, and chemicals. In short, Israel's economy is small in size, but mighty in innovation. With a strong focus on technology, defense, and global trade, making it a compelling market for advanced industries like aviation, software, and security. This is the GDP makeup of Israel. As you can see, 72% of Israel's GDP is its services. 20% is industries like manufacturing or construction. Another 20% is its high tech. 3% is defense and aerospace, and 1% is agriculture. My first point to make is Israel roughly earns 15 to 16 billion annually from investment-related income. That amounts to about 2.9% of its GDP. With the bulk coming from foreign direct investment returns, followed by a portfolio investments and a smaller growing contribution from sovereign wealth fund. My second point, 4%. This number represents the number of the adult in Israel that are millionaires. Despite significant setbacks, Israel's economy is growing, though at a slower pace in recent years. Israel's politics. Israel has 3 levels of government that includes executive, legislative, and judicial. There are 9 parties and some political issues. The 3 levels of government. Executive. The Prime Minister of Israel is currently Benjamin Netanyahu. The cabinet ministers are appointed by Benjamin Netanyahu. Legislative. The Knesset is Israel's parliament. It has 120 members. It is unicameral, which means one house, and it is elected via proportional representation. The legislative passes laws, approves budget, and can vote no non-confidence in the government, similar to Canada. Lastly is judicial. It's an independent judiciary led by the Supreme Court of Israel. Courts can strike down laws that conflict with basic laws, like a constitution. Some of the major parties of Israel are the Likud, which are a right-wing nationalist conservative party. And this party is currently in power, with Benjamin Netanyahu as its leader. Another party is the Yesh Atid, which means there will be a future. It means like yes to a future. It is a centrist secular liberal party, and its leader is Yair Lapid. Another party is National Unity Centrist. It is a right, pragmatic party. Its leader is Benny Gantz. Another party is the Shas ultra-Orthodox Sephardic religious group. Its leader is Aryeh Deri. And lastly, the last group I will be talking about is a United Torah Judaism group. It is an ultra-Orthodox Ashkenazi religious group. Its leader is Yitzhak Goldknopf. And of course, the Israel-Palestine conflict. It still remains a central issue, and options vary widely between parties from hardline security, first approaches calls for negotiation, and two-state solutions. Israeli culture is a rich blend of ancient traditions and modern innovation shaped by its deep historical roots and the diversity of its people. Located almost in the center of the world, Israel brings together Jewish heritage, Arab influence, and global migration, and cutting-edge creativity. Some Israelis come from over 100 countries, bringing food, music, language, and traditions. Reasons to expand. Innovation ecosystem. Israel is a global tech leader with top-tier aerospace, defense, and engineering talent. This is ideal for partnerships and research and development. My second point is strategic location. Israel is positioned in between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Israel offers access to multiple regional markets and trade routes. My third point is strong business environment. Israel ranks high in ease of doing business, with government support for aviation, defense, and innovation sectors. My last point is growing private aviation demand. Rising wealth and regional business ties are making demand for business jets and aircraft services rise. Competitive advantage: partnering with Israel. By partnering with Israel, Bombardier can access elite aerospace and defense and innovations. Israel's robust tech sector, advanced aerospace capabilities, and government interest and transportation infrastructure make it strategically aligned and feasible market for Bombardier's expansion, especially in aviation, rail, and mobility technologies. Strengthen aircraft security. Partnering with Israeli firms, leveraging local R&D incentives, and tapping into Israel's skilled yet completely priced engineering talent can reduce operational costs while driving innovation. Collaborate with world-class engineers and startups. Israel's startup culture and Bombardier's engineering legacy create potential for manually beneficial innovation in electric mobility, autonomous systems, and green transportation. Gain a competitive edge in both civilian and defense markets. While geopolitical tensions and regulatory differences pose risks, these can be mitigated through local partnerships, phased investment, and compliance framework. Conclusions. Feasibility of expansion. Bombardier's expansion into Israel is both feasible and strategically advantageous, provided the company pursues a phased partnership-driven approach that respects local laws and emphasizes ethical operations. This path supports long-term innovation, cost-effectiveness, and a strong reputation in each tech-forward market. Here is a quote from our CEO: "We are building the Ferrari of airplanes." Thank you. This is more than a business move. It's a chance to shape the future of a smart, sustainable transportation.